I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. An elderly Palm Coast woman is killed in a crash. It happened yesterday in the late afternoon at Utility Drive and Old Kings Road. Police say Joanne Jones was pinned under the steering wheel in the T-bone crash. She had to be extricated by firefighters. She was taken by chopper to Halifax Hospital, where she later died. Her husband and the driver of the other car were also injured. Police say Jones's Nissan Altima was driving north on Old Kings Road when the front of her car collided with a Chevy Equinox. The crash blocked the intersection for a time. They say Joanne Jones wasn't wearing her seatbelt. Charges could be pending in the crash.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
Flagler schools are the first in the region to receive dozens of Stop the Bleed kits in the wake of the Parkland shooting. The goal, not to scare kids or staff, but to help them be prepared in the event of an emergency. The kits from the Florida Department of Health in Flagler County and the Northeast Florida Health Coalition aim to raise awareness and to give bystanders the tools they need that could help save a life in what can be those critical moments. The kits contain a tourniquet, gauze, gloves, and shears. School personnel, principals, and nurses are also being trained in compression techniques. A man arrested for burglary ends up in more trouble by opening his mouth, Rich Petchke reports.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office says Raymond Crown and Robert Brandon were taken into custody on Wednesday for stealing a pair of chainsaws from a Palm Coast home. As the two were being transported to the Green Roof Inn, Crown made numerous statements that he was going to blow up the sheriff's office and kill Sheriff Rick Staley. Crown also threatened to shoot the arresting deputy and warned him to watch his back. Those threats resulted in Crown facing additional charges. He was jailed without bond. Brandon was charged with felony criminal mischief and resisting arrest without violence. His bond was set at $3,000. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Rich Petchke.
In recognition of Palm Coast's urban forestry program, the city has been named a Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation for the 13th straight year. John Arking has the details.
In addition, the city of Palm Coast again this year received the Tree City USA Growth Award. That's the 12th time the city has received that recognition. Palm Coast was recognized as a Tree City USA for promoting environmental improvement and higher levels of tree care for citizens by enforcing a specific tree care ordinance, offering a comprehensive community forestry program, establishing a green team, and sponsoring an annual Arbor Day observance. The city was also named a Tree City USA Growth Community based on its community education programs. The city's Arbor Day celebration will be Saturday, May 5th from 9 until 2 at Central Park. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Erking.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.